So at this time, the situation with my daughter happened like weeks ago. But when I get to their house, I'm telling them like I'm not understanding why my camera is not alerting me. Because when somebody's, like I said, when you walk into my yard, it automatically, like dings to my phone to let me know like somebody's like walking in my yard, or that's when the phone would turn on. So I would automatically get that notification. But I couldn't understand why, if she was getting through the little slit through the gate, she was still in my yard. But I couldn't understand why the door cam wasn't catching her. So then all of a sudden, Dre was like, can I see your phone? Let me set the settings for your phone, because it's probably the way your settings are. So he's showing me like exactly like what I need to do. He widens it, make sure like it has all my driveway, so that way if she gets out again, it will automatically alert me. So as he's showing me exactly what where I need to go, and he's showing me how to position. So I'm like looking at him, looking at my phone. You know what I'm saying? Like we're like next to each other. But not to the point where like, like I'm hovering over him. I'm, my titties on top of his head or anything like that. So I'm like next to him, just watching him through my phone, or, like showing me the settings. All I hear, Nana goes, So I look up. Her and Tasha are like with their heads down, like talking to each other. But I'm like, why did she say that so loud like that? So all of a sudden I was like, you know what? Yeah, let me start keeping my distance, because for you to say something like that, what makes you think I want Drake? Like that. So I was like, okay, yeah, give me my phone. I need to go, because if I end up cursing these people out, that's gonna be it. So Claudia ends up calling me like a couple of weeks later or whatever. She ends up calling me, and she's like, telling me about her whole situation again now. She found out that her husband was secretly like talking to the girl that he works with at the job, and she was getting devastated, because mind you, she's pregnant now. She's far along, and she's like, she doesn't know if they're cheating, and she tried to talk to the girl. And I guess everybody keeps coming to me because they know like I've been through a lot of them situations, and they would think like I would know how to handle it. And a lot of times, like, I really do. I never handle it. I mean, I handled it in a way where not a lot of people knew, but I still had to go through. I still had to. I don't ever think I handled any of those situations correctly. But then again, like, I guess everybody see how I pop back up, and I like. But a lot of times it did affect me. Like, it's just that she didn't know what to the extent that it did affect me. So when she tells me this, she's like, she doesn't get her her unemployment check until like a couple of weeks or whatever. Could she pay my do I have money to pay her phone bill, and then she'll pay me back? And I already told her, I understand. Like I said, I'm not that type of person. Like I'm real mean like that. If I have it, and if you need help, I'ma help you. So because I already knew she was talking her trash about me, talking about, oh, it was because of me, da da da. So what I told her was, yeah, I'll pay it, but don't worry about paying me back right now. Once you get a job, then pay me back my money. So she was like, oh, okay, thank you. Went on Metro, paid her bill, and that was it. So then Tasha ends up calling me a couple of days later and was telling me that she made a group chat for her, Ghislaine, Isabel, and Claudia, like all the sisters, to keep in contact with each other. And she was like, Ghislaine rarely like talked in there. Like she didn't really, but that's how she is in real life. Like, why would y'all put her in a group chat? Like, you know, she's not gonna really respond like that. So they tried to like keep, Tasha tried to make it like where they all keep in contact with each other. But once again, if you're not paying attention, this is all a setup. So, so she goes on there. And I was like, yeah, but I thought, Claudia had asked me to pay her phone bill because, you know, she didn't, she wasn't going to have no money or nothing like that. She was like, wait, she told you what? I said, she told me that she didn't have no money, so she was going to end up, could I help her pay her phone bill, whatever. She was like, you paid it? You know, she asked all of us that. I was like, what do you mean? She's like, she had asked my mom. My mom said she didn't have it. She had asked me and Isabel, and you know she can't ask Ghislaine because you know they don't really get along like that. I was like, wait, what? And she was like, yeah. And in the chat and in the group chat, she's talking about how she has $200-$300 and she's trying to get a laptop. And she's asking us what laptop would be good to work from home from. Y'all see what she doing? I instantly got pissed. Because I'm like, here you go doing that shit again, where you just constantly be using people for your own benefit. Like, you still haven't changed. So then I was like, you know what? That's it. Like, you could have just been honest with me. Why would you call me and tell me you don't have money, but then sit back and just tell your sisters, oh, you have $200-$300 that you trying to spend on a laptop? Because you didn't want to spend your money to pay your own phone bill. Yo, when I said I was pissed, that's when I completely cut her off, because I was like, you still haven't changed. You going through your twins' losses, you getting into this this marriage, and it's really abusive, and you're basically getting the karma that you was talking about me behind my back. Now you're getting all your karma back. You still haven't changed. You still the same, oh, what can you do for me type person.